Right, we also got a new album from Love and Death, which is the side project of Korn guitarist Head. This album's called Perfectly Preserved, and it rips. Uh, well, what do we think about it, boys?
Well, for starters, the Bieber cover took me by surprise.
Yep, that really did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Um, as an album in general, it's been 8 years since they've released anything, and like they've kept the old sound for anyone that heard them before. But I think they've shown like a lot of growth where they've expanded more towards the end of the album cycle. Last time I think they released a bonus track called Empty, which had the guitarist JR do a lot more vocals, and then they've kind of got much more of a dynamic between them on this album of switching up between Head and JR, with all the simple kind of familiar heavy riffs which work for them so well. I find Tragedy really good as a good start to the album, just a classic Love and Death song, some strong heavy riffs. The breakdown at the end is glorious, where it just slows down as it progresses, and it would just be a wonderful pit experience. Again, like Dan said, Let Me Love You, the DJ Snake and Justin Bieber cover really shows off JR's vocals in particular. They've got some nice like production things in there, like the stutter. Like something's wrong with the mix at the start of Slow Fire was just something that caught you off guard. And I remember sitting with Alex the first time he heard it and instantly being like, oh, what's that? That's different. And then songs like The Hunter, I think is possibly my favourite song on the album. Some beautiful catchy vocals, some really nice songwriting, such a nice chorus. And then finally, one standout song for me still is Lo Lamento. They released it as a single on its own in 2016, which they then re-recorded for the album with some nice nuances that I found on the drum part in particular. And overall, I found it a nice sophomore album from them, renewed my interest, and hopefully they can kind of stay a bit more active as a band for me, instead of kind of just being Head's side band from Korn. There'd be a lovely addition to like a festival, early afternoon, easy, heavy music. It's not complex, but for me, it just does the job perfectly.
Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, I echo everything James says. I just feel like they don't do anything particularly crazy or groundbreaking in this album, but they just do everything really well. I think everything that they do is done. Everything they do is done very well.
Yeah, I felt that it was quite easy to get into. Like,
Yeah, it's got a very familiar feel to it. Like,
yeah,
it's just a good metal/metalcore album, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
really good.